Welcome.
We are recording.
We are recording. And welcome and thank you guys so much for coming out tonight.
Lily, hold on. The live stream hasn't started. Calm down.
Oh, but it says oh, okay.
There's two different pieces of the puzzle here. Don't worry. I love your enthusiasm. So more power to you.
She's a professional, damn it.
It's okay. I'm saving the same level of energy for whenever that starts.
We are live on Facebook, everyone.
Awesome. Thank you guys for coming out tonight. We are Smack, and we are excited to bring you our student showcase for our Puppet Improv online track. And they've been studying for 6 weeks and are super excited for you to see what they have learned for this show to come together. So again, thank you guys so much for being here, our audience in Zoom, as well as our audience on Facebook. So we're going to get started. Before we get started, just some announcements and some Zoom etiquette to go through. Yeah. If you are on Zoom, which you are, some of you, please adjust your Zoom settings to gallery view. Turn off your camera as well as your mic, but we would still love for you to participate in our chat. So in our chat window, you'll be able to see that you can type some messages and you can type your suggestions as the actors ask questions for your suggestions. As this is an improv show, so your suggestions are extremely important. And during the show, you can also type in W or 5, W for applause, because it kind of looks like when you applaud, and 5, because in Thai, 5 is pronounced as ha. So I like to use that as ha ha ha. Go ahead and try that in the chat right now. WWW555. Yeah. Awesome. Thank you guys. When you are watching the show, please keep interacting with our actors because they love to see that you guys enjoy the show. You guys are the reason we are here, and they need your love and energy as they perform for you. And we have some other announcements as this is live and virtual online. We have what we call the Smack virtual space, and we have a lot of online classes and shows happening. And so we just wanted to give a quick shout out to our upcoming events at Smack, both online as well as offline. I'm just waiting for the PowerPoint to kick in. Yay! So if you guys can see, we have lots of social media, many social medias to follow. We have Facebook, WeChat, Instagram, YouTube, as well as LinkedIn. So please follow us to learn more about our live shows, classes, as well as corporate training that we can provide for you. And thank you. I love my teddy bear earrings too. On June 10th, one of our artists in residence online is The Offer, and they do 3-person scenes online with our Smack virtual platform. And the guest for this upcoming show is Pete Grella, who is awesome and heads the Hong Kong improv scene. So after The Offer, we also have a show by Typical Heroes, which Pete Grella is also a part of, which is a sketch comedy short form improv team. And they've been developing really high production, really fun stuff. And it will be a lot of great times. And we have teams, we have people from Hong Kong and the Philippines, and all over the world who are part of this team. As also, we have Say What You Mean, which is an artistic long form improv that includes mind reading, artwork, ads, and creatures. I wonder what that means. And they are also part of our SMAC virtual group. Also upcoming is the Puppet Jam, which will be July 3rd or possibly 11th. We have not yet confirmed that 100%, but it will be coming up, so stay tuned and we will update you, as well as our new Puppet Improv, bringing characters to life, because this has been such a great time and the students have loved this show, has loved this class so much. We want to do a second iteration. So if that is something you're interested in, please let us know. And offline, we also have some really exciting news. On July 3rd, we'll be inviting a puppet team from Beijing who will be performing in French, and they will be performing with Pins, our local Shanghai SMAC puppet improv team. And then we will bring the show to Beijing in early July. So July 10th will be our show in Beijing, and July 3rd will be our show in Shanghai with both teams and bilingual in French and English. So that is really exciting. We have a group chat QR code. So that is something you guys want to follow, please follow us. And we also have a Facebook page. Yeah, you can just search Pins, I think. So without further ado, it's time. It's time. It's time for the show to begin. All right. Thank you so much for being here again. After our show, we will have a quick 15-minute Q&A for you to ask questions to our actors, ask questions to our coaches. We have three of our coaches from the course is here today, so we're super grateful. And I hope y'all enjoy the show. And without further ado, I would like to invite Noah, who will help kick us off. Noah!
Good evening, folks. Tonight, you are going to witness something that has never been done before. And, interestingly enough, will never be done again. What you will see, what you will witness before your own eyes are these masterful creatures, such as myself, Jimothy Allen Park, Esquire, perform an improvised show. And you will gain the unique experience that cannot be gained elsewhere, precisely because this is the only time it's ever going to happen. Capiche? So, in order to kick off this evening, I need all of you fine folks to help us a little. Because this show cannot technically be done without you. And so, therefore, we require you to tell us what to do. And so, therefore, I require perhaps a suggestion about something major. something that can happen in a small town. A major event in a small town. Like perhaps where you grew up. Like a place where you visit your grandparents. Maybe a place of your imagination. But a major event in a small town. And oh, whoa, whoa! I believe I saw something that actually reminded me of an interesting memory. Hence the reaction. It was, I was a wee lad, only 6 years old, when my mother took me for apple picking season to the apple orchard. And it was an autumn afternoon. The slight breeze was blowing, and I ran playfully through the orchard with nothing but childhood innocence. Until I tripped over a snake, and not just any snake. It was a rattlesnake, an actual rattlesnake. Seriously, I'm from Indiana. We don't have rattlesnakes, which means it was an invasive species. Now, of course, when I was 6 years old, we did not have the Environmental Protection Agency. And so people could just do things like drop rattlesnakes in front of 6-year-olds, and no one really cared. But unfortunately, I cared. It gave me a realization about life, about growing up, that no matter how much you plan or how much you think you're in control, the world will decide otherwise.
Yuffie, you're on. Sorry. It's my turn now. Thank you, everyone. There's nothing like a fresh apple pie. Oh my gosh, I love apple season. I just love to fly around and go into people's kitchens. And you know what? They don't see me because it's funny. I'm right here, but people don't believe in flying pigs. And so I can like go in and eat pies, and no one knows it's me. They think it's Uncle Harry or something. Are you having another piece of pie? I love it when people don't believe things. But there was a great time when there was a tornado and a million apples got caught up from the orchard and they were blowing everywhere. It was major. It was a major event. But you know what? I don't want to just bore you, so I got some friends that can tell you all about all kinds of great stories. So I'm just gonna. My apple pie is ready. I gotta go. Bye.
Oh my god! Oh, the tornado! Oh!
I think you're just on the merry-go-round. You can just hop off.
Oh, you're right. Oh, Oh,
There you go.
er,
You okay?
yeah,
Oh, good.
it's a merry-go-round. Oh,
So you ready for pick some apples?
I have an apple for you.
Oh, that's awesome. Thanks. Oh, this is good. Tastes a little
That
orange.
is the apple Snow White picked.
Uh-oh. I don't think
Oh,
I'm feeling so good. Uh, Uh-oh.
oh, 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 no! Wake up! Wake up!
What happened? Huh? What are you doing?
I am giving you mouth to mouth resuscitation.
Oh, I am resuscitated now. Thank you. Burp.
Good.
How about we pick some regular apples? Let's go.
Good.
There's an orchard over here. Let's go check it out.
Oh, yeah, come.
All right.
Woodley, 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 woodley,
Willy,
woodley.
willy, willy, woo. Okay, teaching a large group of sixth graders mouth to mouth resuscitation is as difficult as it sounds.
But I still haven't learned, sir.
I'm aware, which is why you're in my office. So,
I know. I apologize for failing.
yes, look, I can't actually put my lips on yours because now they say that's illegal. So, we have to pantomime our way through it. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so deep breath. Out. In. Okay, here's how you do it. Open your mouth a little.
I'm scared.
Just open your mouth a little. Just a little. Like that. That's too much. Just a small amount. There you go. Good. Excellent work. And now what you do, you blow. The mouth is too big.
I
Small
will
mouth.
never
big,
get this.
Little mouth. Breathe in. Perfect! Oh my God! You passed. This was a pass-fail sort of thing. And you pass. Good Lord, Abel, you pass.
Wow.
Woodley.
Good apples.
You like those apples, don't you?
Oh yeah. You here to pick some too?
I actually came because I kind of wanted to ask you if you wanted to go to the apple pie eating contest with me.
Oh, that sounds like fun too.
Yeah?
Yeah, I love apples and well, I love apple pie.
You love? Did you say the love word?
But yeah, apples are awesome.
think you're awesome.
Aw, thanks. You're pretty cool.
You said the cool word. This is going to be
You quite
oh,
excitable, aren't you?
oh, I don't know what's becoming of me. I just, I smell apples and I look at you and I look at your eyes and something comes over me.
Am I the apple in your eyes right now?
You know, you are.
Oh, okay. I've never been an apple before, but I guess I kind of look like one. So, apple picking season is one of my favorite times of year. I get to go, and they are not always the best. Pick them after the farmers got all the good ones. But you get some that are pretty okay, and you can make some apple cider, which is pretty good too, because they're already halfway fermented, And so you pick all these apples, you let them sit a little more in some water and some spices, and it tastes pretty good. Maybe not for pies, but make a good cider. And I was walking with my friend one day, and they never thought about trying that. So now we got a cider business from this apple picking season. So try it sometime. And matter of fact, I think I got a batch right now. See y'all a little bit later.
So, don't tell anyone, but I'm a pear guy. Wait.
I promise your secret is safe with your resuscitation code.
No. Breathe in, blow out. Breathe in, blow out. Okay, nothing was said here.
Yeah, nothing was said.
Okay, so now that I can say it, but pear cider is actually better, okay? Let's be honest. Pear cider is better, therefore pears are cooler. I'm from pear country. You should be able to tell, but I was forced to move here. And this is the worst time of the year. I have to pretend I like it. You saw just what just happened. I don't know who I am underneath, really, I feel like almost. Someone's coming, I gotta go.
Did you just see what happened? My God! Oh, I killed the snake! Oh, I was just cutting up those apples with my special knife, and that snake came and I don't want to know what came over me. I'm usually a nice pig, but I had to save that little doggy. Oh, that puppy. I hope it grows up someday and is.
Excuse me. I'm looking for the apple of the eye.
It's my apple. What do you want with the apple of it's my friend.
Oh, okay. Where can I see the apple of the eye?
What? I love him.
You love him?
Yes. I don't.
You love an apple?
Why do you want my friend?
I want to taste the best apple or pear.
I misunderstood. Hey, didn't I see you running around in that tornado with all the snakes and everything? There's been quite a storm.
Shh, 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 shh. Don't tell them.
Oh, secret. A secret?
Yes.
Tell me, whisper in my ear.
The apple will save the sea.
Special magic apples? I believe in special magic apples. Wow. Hey, you're a pretty cool shark. Wow.
No one ever said me that.
Oh, I think I like you a lot. You're that apple of my eye.
I have heard that someone slaughtered the snake that haunted my childhood. And I desire to meet this person immediately.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, I just saw a flying pig with a big machete go like that a ways from the apple orchard.
Yeah, probably that person.
I imagine that's her. I'm gonna find that snake and I'm gonna fry it up.
Right. And I wish to partake in the barbecue. I will bring the sauce.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm originally from Texas and we got rattlesnakes there all the time. So we make the best of it and we fry them up when they get in our way.
Maybe I should visit the Lone Star State more often. I admit this.
Oh gosh, this job at the snake shake shack is quite remarkable. Sir, would you like to have your number 2 snake barbecued, rare oh.
Yeah.
You're looking at,
I heard there was a barbecue going on.
yeah.
I didn't know it was snakes, though.
Oh my God. I don't know what came over me. Sir, you gotta get me out of here. And this is the last thing I want to do is barbecue snakes. What was I thinking?
It's okay. You are drunk.
I am. I'm drunk on cider or cyanide or something. I can't believe I did this to snakes. I'm a bad pig. Save me. Save me from this evil cult.
I have to ask because you looked apart. Are you too drunk to fly?
Of course not. Do I have to take a test to see if I'm legally okay to fly?
Just don't crash into that church over there that has a broken bell from last time. You know what I mean?
Wait, was that me that flew into the bell? Do I have a problem?
Woolly, 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 woolly.
Okay. Think this snake's just about ready. Looks good and crispy. Anybody want some? Tastes like chicken, really. Man, nobody, huh?
No, I just want to say I have to quit this job. I don't believe in barbecuing snakes. I mean, they're dangerous, and I only started killing them when a puppy was getting murdered by one, which was not a kind thing for a snake to do. But not to just barbecue them. I have to quit.
Oh no, that's fine. It's just I saw that snake and you just freshly finished it off. I thought that would be a real waste of snake.
Well, Well, I don't believe in wasting, but I think you should maybe change your snake shack to an apple of my eye pie shop. Wouldn't I mean then nothing would be hurt and I could come and I could work for you for that. I could deliver pies to anyone.
Ew. I was just cooking it up as a one-off. It's fine.
You, you know what? I love you even more now. I quit the job, but I want to have a family with you. I don't mean to be forward, but
You sure like apples. Oh, hey guys.
Someone loves me. She
Oh
said
yeah?
I'm the apple of her eye. Oh!
Oh, that's cool. Who's got an apple in your eye?
Oh, she's the most beautiful pig with wings. Oh!
Oh yeah. Yeah, she loves apples. Like she said I was an apple in her eye and I kind of looked like one, so that kind of made sense. But she really likes apples. I guess she thinks you're a shark-shaped apple. You're also really cool too, though.
So, I'm not the only apple? Oh!
I don't really know why she likes the apples so much or why we seem to look like apples. But she's a cool friend. I got some leftover barbecue steak if you want some. Huh?
Oh, I think he is sad.
Oh, you don't need to be sad, man. Everybody can have more than one friend.
How many friends do you have then?
Well, I got you, and I got Surf, who he just left, but he's my friend too. And that flying pig, even though I think she thinks I'm an apple. And Timothy, he's really awesome. He's fun to yell at stuff with.
You know,
And then Abo, he's a really cool guy. He's kind of quiet, but he's an awesome dude. Once you get him started on like some TV trivia, he is so cool.
you can be the town mayor. Oh! Willy, 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 willy.
So, finally, I can meet you, the slayer of the snake that ruined my life.
wait, I'm sorry. You're saying I ruined your life?
Not quite. You, killed and barbecued the thing that ruined my life.
Oh,
And I am appreciative.
oh,
Very much.
well, my pleasure. I'm glad to help, but I kind of am ashamed that I was barbecuing snakes. But at least you're making me not feel so bad. Oh,
Breathe in. Breathe in.
I'm starting to feel better.
Big breaths, not small ones.
Wow, you're like a Zen master.
Yes, everything happens for a reason. Not necessarily a good one, but at least some reason. And
Wow.
here I believe the real reason is I still hold resentment No. I need the leftover snake meat
Oh,
to consume.
oh, I think Joe has got some. I had to get away from it all. I'm sorry, it just wasn't my lifestyle anymore.
No worries. Whoa! I think I see something right now. I have to get in shape to catch up with that dog faster.
That's the doggy I saved. I gotta find that doggy. I saved that doggy from the snake.
Doggy! Doggy! Come back! Come back!
Oh my god.
Oh, hey. Huh? Where did Ice go? Oh, hey. Oh, yeah, there's that leftover snake meat. Really like it, huh?
God.
This is the best tasting meat ever.
Oh, I'm glad you like it. It doesn't take a whole lot to season a good snake.
They said when you eat this, your dream will come true.
Well, I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm. You can wish now.
Okay, well, I'll share it with you then. That's pretty cool.
Wish, then take a bite.
Okay, I'll make a wish. I got one. Okay, here we go. I feel much fulfilled.
Yum, yum, yum.
Fulfilled and satisfied.
Oh.
Yes.
Doesn't
Yes.
anybody?
Yes.
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 You'll stay with me forever? Or were you saying yes to the apple pie? Did I misunderstand? Are you saying yes to me or the apple pie?
Pie first. I will decide on, later other stuff.
Well, I understand you want the pie first. I mean, who wouldn't? Pies are everything. But I hope you. Are you okay if we don't hang around snakes? Are you okay with that? Or barbecues? Unless we barbecue an apple.
Yeah, I don't get what's the deal with snakes. They look tasty, but so do apples.
Yeah, everything was great. All I worried about was making sure I had an apple pie until that fateful day in 1923 when there was a tornado that brought millions of snakes, and that just changed everything. I don't think anybody barbecued a snake before then.
Wait, I'm sorry, Sophie. Can you pick up that apple again, or the apple pie? Either one is.
It's by the tree. Hold on. I threw it. Okay, you want?
That's hot.
Amazing. Can I have all the actors come back on screen, please? Well done. Good job, everyone. Yay. All the actors and puppets, please come back on screen. Yay. Well done, guys. You guys were so amazing. What a great show. I loved this entire class, and there's one person who's been super important to this entire class, which is Brenna. They've been the curator of this entire program. They helped set up all the stuff. Could you come on camera, Brenna? So this is the section of the show where you guys can ask questions to the actors, the puppeteers, and yeah, like what would you like to know? I personally really enjoyed making puppets, and that was the class that Brenna taught. It's such a different. I mean, I've tried puppeteering, and I feel like making a puppet, you just have such a different connection with what you've created. And yeah, I wonder if you guys had anything you want to share about kind of this experience and like what you learned, what you enjoyed.
Anyone.
Anyone.
Anyone. King, you built some really awesome puppets.
Yeah, Jimothy is appropriated from a Sleep No More mask. That the Sleep No More Shanghai that I got from years ago. That was just on my bookshelf, and like I this was nothing but a decorative item, and now he is consuming me. So like that really special connection. I feel that. I really do feel that.
He's a really big character, and I think that your puppet is really unique in that you're using one of your hands as the mouth.
Yeah.
Which I thought was a really cool choice to make with Jimothy.
Yeah. I really enjoyed. I think I realized after the first 2 weeks that I enjoyed using paper and cardboard more. It felt more natural to me than sock. So I really went in on that. So. And for me, a big deal is the eyes. Oh, was that you're saying?
Do you have your little clip of your little puppet of yourself?
Oh my god!
It's so good.
I'll come back to that. But yes, go ahead. I'll have it here somewhere.
Anyone want to say anything else about just the experience or building a puppet or, you know? Oh my god, it's
Hey!
It's been a lot of fun. Like I like to make different things, and just throwing one together on the fly on the first day was a lot of fun. 'Cause I had to think, on my feet, what do I want to do? And it was just this simple little guy, a little sock with some eyes and some hair sewn onto him. But it's been a lot of fun, creating a personality for this character, and just he's grown on me. I didn't know what to think of him at first, but he's really grown on me.
I think Joe has grown on everyone.
Yeah, Joe is a great character.
Joe is amazing.
We love Joe.
We love Joe.
Oh.
Joe.
Thanks, guys. You guys are all awesome.
Could I invite Sam and Corey on screen as well? These are our other two coaches. Brenna was our first coach. Sam did week 6 and Corey did week 5. So they were very, 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 very essential in putting the show together, creating the format that they just did. And one of our questions that I've seen on Zoom was, how do you guys create or find the puppet personalities or puppet voices? And I think that could go for the coaches as well as the actors, if you guys want to talk about that.
Yeah, we did a workshop, I believe week 2 or week 4, the finding characters.
Yeah,
but I think even before we got there and on the first day, I think a lot of people found the character in what they were building. Because I'm kind of the opinion that puppets sort of inhabit different facets of our own personalities. And you kind of see that with every single one of the puppets that the students built, and also the ones that they have adopted in like Ice and Sophie. I think Sophie has a really cool sort of a story and sort of a character. She's so sweet, but she's also kind of an agent of chaos, which is fantastic.
I don't think I'm a chaotic agent. No,
You killed a snake.
Well,
Tasty one.
I do feel
With
like
a
it's just a
cutlass.
Still hot. It's okay.
So hot.
So hot.
So hot. Oh.
Maybe the coaches, do you guys have like any advice or like, ideas for how you guys discover your puppet personalities or puppet voices, how you figure that out?
Oh, go ahead. You
No, go ahead.
Fight, 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 fight.
Fight,
No,
fight, 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 fight.
Fight,
Okay, I'll start, Dan.
fight,
I'll
fight.
start.
For me, a lot of it is the puppet itself will a lot of times have a personality to it in how it's built, and over time, playing with that puppet, seeing how it moves, how it feels, and playing with it in front of a mirror a lot of times will just kind of naturally bring that out. Like, this guy was built to look a little bit like me, so I played a lot into the fact that I've got some severe allergies and put everything up into my nose, and gave him kind of a little bit of an anxiety personality, and that was kind of it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, I'm very similar in that you really got to meet your puppet first and see what they're bringing to it, and it's really you're just bringing their voice to life through what you see and what you feel and stuff like that. And like Sam was saying, it's very good to watch yourself. And luckily, with online performance now, it's very easy to see yourself and criticize yourself a lot, but just allow your puppet to live and breathe just through you. So yeah.
I noticed that the first time Sophie came out of her box and was born, and I looked at her in her eyes, and she just spoke to me in that voice, and I was surprised that I just kind of felt she was a sentient being the first time I laid eyes on her.
Oh,
she was
so
the apple of my
cute.
eye.
Yeah.
That's so cute.
I have. Brenna, did you want to say anything?
I just think it gets weird.
Okay,
Sorry.
I have another question from Facebook from Kai Fonacia. I don't know if it's French or I don't know. I say it more fancy. They're asking, improv is a really interesting process, but what for you is interesting about using puppets as opposed to improv without puppets? They originally wanted to ask Andy. I don't know if they're your friend, but they want to ask everyone this question as well. So, like, what about puppet improv, like, drew you to it? Or, I don't know, how did you start or anything?
Oh, there are lots of things that puppet brings that you cannot bring in real in improv, doing improv in person. Like there is this really extra character that brings out, like, I cannot bring myself into scene without eyes, like saying, "Oh, it's different," and but Ben, I am here, yeah. Hello. There is a story that puppets only tell. Shh. Oh. Yeah, so it's different. It's a happy feeling. It's like having your best friend beside you, but it's you having you yourself as a best friend, something like that. Thank you for the question.
Anyone else would like to answer this question as well? Like, what do you think stands out
Sure.
for you about?
I just thought that was a really interesting idea because I'm, been doing improv for about a year, and then the chance to try it with these puppets. You can do so many very random and over the top things that, even though improv itself is random and can be over the top, not quite the same with what you can do with these puppets. It just opens this whole other piece to it it's a little cartoonish and makes it even more fun that way.
Yeah.
I think there's also the thing with when you're on stage or you're doing it in person, you're limited by like actual physics. You will fall. You don't want to hurt when you fall.
Yes.
All that. But when it's here, it's like boop. I can do whatever. Or you make it like everyone has a different style of a puppet, and that in itself, I feel gives a lot of character already. Everyone just looks incredibly different. Every puppet, yeah.
I actually didn't even think about doing puppets, and I just thought it might be a good idea to get a puppet to practice different characters, and I could practice doing scene works by myself. So that was the first thing. I got a puppet, and then I happened to notice on Facebook, well, there's a puppet class, and I thought, well, I guess I better take a puppet class. I mean, everything happened at once. And then all of a sudden I'm discovering, wow, puppets do carry that fanciful character way beyond
Mm-hmm.
way beyond I ever imagined. So here I am.
Yeah.
Awesome. I heard
Great.
Noah, you tried some shadow puppets before trying this, right?
Yeah, and that's a completely different process from this one. So that requires, like, with Jimothy, people keep bringing this up yeah, exactly. With Jimothy, that I'm using my left hand as the jaw, and I made that up myself, and I think it might be original because everyone keeps saying that they've never seen that happen before. So I don't know. Trademark, copyright restricted. And,
No one can ever use their left hand ever again.
Yeah, exactly.
Every time we do, we have to pay Noah.
Yeah.
Right. No, shadow puppets are completely different in that respect. Part of it is that the puppeteer themselves are not visible even remotely. Part of it is that the audience is witnessing a shadow and not the actual puppet itself. But the really big thing is just the finger work itself, because everything is, I'm gonna take the socks off for a second. So I gotta take
Oh no!
Yeah. Oh no, I know, I'm exposing myself. I'm sorry. No, so in particular, they're at the office right now. Otherwise, I would whip them out and try to demonstrate what I'm talking about. But just trying to stick them in between the edges of your fingers, and then using those precise maneuvers set to music is that takes a long while to figure out, even those kinds of minute movements, which with Jimothy, it's Jimothy works a lot better with improv. I don't think I want to use the shadow puppets because the reaction time that's required is just too fast, and I don't feel confident that I'm skilled enough in the technique in order to use that for improvisation.
That is also another really cool thing I experienced in this course, which is and also just doing puppetry work in general, is the diversity of the kind of puppets that are out there, with the plush puppets, or Danelle's puppet's super cool because you can move the wings and you can move the legs and mouth, and there's just there's no end to the type of puppets that exist. Or mannequin, they look really creepy to me. Or no, what's it called? Marionette puppets. They look super
yeah.
But yeah, so many different kinds of puppets. Benjamin on Zoom is asking for the teachers, or I guess for anyone who's done live puppetry, how is doing it on Zoom different from doing it on stage?
Any kind of video puppetry is going to be a little different from stage puppetry. That said, I feel like the Zoom is a little closer to stage puppetry in that it's live. People can watch it in that moment. You've got a little more interaction. That said, you have to be very aware of the camera, and more like video puppetry with a monitor. That's my view on it. And editing, figuring out editing. You can't see the back line, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah, I just to add to that too, it's also just a matter of this is your stage, this screen right here. So you have to be conscious of where you hold your puppet and all that kind of things. And your eye lines definitely change, right? Because you want to make sure your puppet's looking at the camera. and all that stuff too. And yeah, definitely. I mean, you can't see my legs right now, so you don't know what's going on over there.
Oh yeah, people can't see my leg. Oh no, I don't have any legs. I didn't build me legs.
All right, Sam's dead. Anyway, uh,
I also wanted to just say hi to Akon because
Akon.
and he was also a coach during this course for week 2. Miniature puppet. So
Oh my god, can I just say
Love
that
the work, guys.
Akong had solo performance using puppets, using vegetables and sticks as puppet. Can you tell them more about it because it's mind blowing?
No, I just improvised stuff for a quick show. They tasked me to do a solo performance, and that's the only thing I could like think of. Like, how do I get out of this predicament? So I just figured, hey, I need multiple, characters, so I'll probably, use puppets. So that's my quick solution, and it somehow brought me to puppet improv, as we speak. So it kind of helped me in a tight jam, and also it brought me back to, how I used to really love puppetry, like when you watch Sesame Street and all those shows that influenced you when you were growing up. So it's basically that,
that's a
and
great
having fun.
that's a great segue to our next question, which is what kind of inspired your love for puppets? Like, did you watch Sesame Street or Muppets since you were a kid, or I don't know, or it was just like a sudden thing that happened?
one of the first films I remember being obsessed with at like a really young age was Dark Crystal, and that particular style of like making and also the technical side of it was very fascinating to me. And I think that's probably one of the first things that drew me, and just because it was kind of like, oh, like this entire environment is a puppet. Okay, that's cool. And yeah, and that kind of sucked me in.
Amazing.
For me, it was the Muppet Show and Mystery Science Theater 3000.
Yes! For me, what made me actually fall in love with puppet is at the class here in SMAC wherein we improvise with things like with like, hi everyone, I know you love me. And then I realized, oh my god, this is a very, very different feeling, like using inanimate objects like this one to do improv is everyone should try it. And then Brenna's class became open, and then I said to myself, I shouldn't miss this because this will change your life. Like this changed my life. Like I love dogs, and to be able to have Ice with me, like, but one of my favorite things that I do with Ice is running and like trying to put things on camera. Yeah. So
So I had this. I'm having these interesting experiences where I'll pick up something. I'm gonna shower my hair and I put some cream rinse in, and the bottle comes to life. And the bottle of cream rinse is like a detangler for problems and the snarls and relationships. And I like to try to get out of the shower, but I'm having this deep thing going on with the shampoo.
I love Mel. I just really love I love all of you. All of you are such unique people, and the things that you bring to improv are amazing. Your perspectives, but also your perspectives with puppets and the things that you've done, the characters you've created. Like I could watch it forever. So thank you.
I love it too. I mean, I feel like on the surface, it definitely feels like, puppets can be sillier, they're cartoonish, but also they allow for such like empathy, because if we can feel something, connect with these inanimate objects, these pieces of cloth and fluff, you know, it somehow people can connect with that easier than if a human was there. And empathy is so much based on imagination. And I think puppets is what it just opens your imagination so wide that empathy is so easy to draw in. And I think that's like, it's just so beautiful because you watch puppets and you can't help but smile. Like, it's just so amazing to see that. And thank you, all of you, for the students and for the coaches for being part of this journey. And I think even, I think the students bonded a lot through this course, but I think also the coaches bonded a lot as well. And it's just like a really beautiful experience and really beautiful thing. And I really hope that we can do this again. And we hope more people can, be brought into the light of puppet improv. And
It's totally
thank you
worth
so
it,
much.
everyone.
It's
Yeah.
so worth it.
And I believe in you all too. I believe in all the humans. And I think all the puppets bonded. I hope I get to meet these puppets again because
We do one big group photo. Everyone hold your puppets up, and then I'll do a quick group photo before we finish off for tonight.
I got that. I'll do the screenshot for you.
Oh, you can do it? Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
All right, everybody. On the count of three, say felt. 1, 2, 3.
Felt.
On the count of three, say apple. 1, 2, 3. Apple.
Apple.
And on the count of three, say that's hot. 1, 2, 3.
That's hot.
Oh.
Groovy.
Thank you for being our tech person and very important producer for this show. Thank you to all our audience who stayed behind and watched an amazing show and even listened to all the Q&A after. It's been so great. This was a great show, guys. I'm so proud of all of you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh,
God, yes. Thank
before
you.
we
Thank you.
end-
I will miss flirting with all of you puppets.
Thank you.
Before we end, just another quick ad. Follow us on Facebook, WeChat, Instagram, YouTube, or LinkedIn for more improv shows, classes, and corporate training with Smack. And thank you guys so much.
Thank you. Yeah.
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 Shows with the offer, with typical heroes, puppet shows, and improv puppet jams. So many exciting things are happening. So we really would love to see more of you guys at these things. So thank you.
And of course, we're offering this class again on 18th July. Watch for a way to sign up soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bye.
Take care, folks. Have a good evening.
Bye-bye.